What's up, y'all? It's your boy Black Hour, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Black Hour. Today, I'm going to be making some barbecue baked beans right here in the crock pot. A recipe that my brother had showed me just last weekend. Hot off the press and ready to impress. So let's get it started and see if we can make a mess, you know? Go on, boy. Yes, sir. The barbecued baked beans. Now, I'm taking a little liberty in calling these baked because we're not going to bake today. We're using the old crockery here, the crock pot. Now, see, I was at my brother's house last weekend and we had ourselves a damn good time. Had a little barbecue, had a few drinks, you know. I've got to drop that onion, shit. We had a few things to drink and, you know, we got to cook it. So, what happened was we got together and we had planned on having a barbecue, you know. And he said, well, I want to make some baked beans. I want to make some home-style, good shit. And I said, well, goddamn, sounds good to me. So we get to drinking and we get to talking and we get to jamming and we kind of forget to soak them beans because my brother is unlike me. Myself, I would use those old canned beans that you find at the grocery store. Now my brother, he had to have the real shit, the good shit. So with these, you got to soak them. Now, these ones here, I want to follow his recipe to a T. So he didn't soak them very long. I'm not going to soak them very long. We actually woke up the next morning and he went, oh shit, the beans! The beans! And then we had to soak them in. But you know what? They turned out wonderful, so I want to stay close. So we've only had these soaking, I would say, for about 2 hours. But what we're going to do, we've got the crock pot here, and the crock pot is on high heat. We're going to take these beans with the water, and we're going to add them in here to our pan. Now, once you got your beans in there, pretty much what you want to do is just let them sit and cook down. And kind of soak up that water and get soft and tender. And while we're doing that, we can cut up our vegetables and fry our bacon and all that kind of stuff. But first things first, I'm completely out of beer in the house, which is just unheard of on a Saturday, and I have to rectify that. So I'm going to take my ass to the liquor store, let these cook down a little bit, and when I get back, we'll start that bacon, baby. Thank goodness. I'm back from the liquor store, and I got my beer. Ooh, I feel much better now. And now it's time to start the bacon. We've got our beans over there, and they're kind of cooking down. So we're going to put this bacon in this skillet here. And this is just regular old bacon, thick cut bacon. And we're going to use this stuff here to cut up into pieces and put inside our beans. And now you're saying, Black Hour, what happened to them bacon bits you always be getting, baby? Why are you actually cooking the bacon? You ain't cutting corners today? Sometimes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people out there in the world, there are some corners that you just can't cut. And that real bacon, it just made them damn beans when I was over there at my brother's house. So you gotta go real with this shit. He would skin me alive if I didn't. So we're gonna put this bacon here in this pan, let it cook for a little while. And while we've got this bacon cooking, that's a perfect time for you to go over and cut up your vegetables. Because we got a lot of vegetables today. Now, I've already got mine cut up, but like I say, while your bacon is going, you go ahead and start cutting yours for you, baby. Today, we've got some yellow pepper, some green onion, white onion, and poblano pepper. A lot of vegetables going in there. I thought my damn brother was going to take the whole damn produce aisle home with him, that man. He was just picking up vegetables right and left. Need some of this, need some of this, need some of that, need some of that too. And he put it all in the basket to go, boy. And I said, good Lord, this man, he's a mad scientist of the beans. But you're going to see, this shit is good. And it's really not as hard or as crazy as it looks. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it's not. Now, we got our bacon cooking. We're going to let this cook. And once it gets done, we'll be able to pull it out, chop it up, and set it to the side, and we'll check on our beans to see about where we are, and I'm pretty sure that we can start dumping everything in and going in for the long haul, the long cook bit. So let's get this bacon done, and I'll meet you back, and we'll check the beans. So let's do it. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you... Oh! Shit, scared the hell out of me. I've been waiting on your ass, man. These beans are almost ready. They've sucked up most of the water, and that's what you want to see. that most of the water is gone. Not all of it now, but most of it. And your beans should have they're getting softer. They're not all the way soft yet. You might find one or two hard ones in there, but they're getting softer, baby. But we can go ahead and add everything else and start that long, deep cook that I was talking about, baby. Hold on a second. You interrupted me here. Damn, walk in on somebody when they're cooking like that, not telling what's going on. Shit, boy, you lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But I'll forgive you after that. So, got the beans. Let's go ahead and take our vegetables and our bacon, because they're all on the cutting board together, and dump them right in there, baby. So, we'll go ahead and pick these up here. Look at all that, man. Look at all that that's going in these beans. And dump them all down in there just like that. That's the good stuff right there. Now, we've got everything in there from the cutting board. Let's go ahead and add a little barbecue sauce. Now this is going to give us our barbecue flavor. Got Sweet Baby Ray's today. Sweet Baby Ray. That's the good shit, baby. Honey barbecue sauce, just regular. I don't want no raspberry marmalade shit tonight. We want standard classic. I'm going to put some of this in there. Quite a bit, because you want quite a bit of flavor. Ooh, yes. Now, we've got all the vegetables, we've got the bacon, we've got the barbecue sauce. You're saying to yourself, like, oh, well, what's next? What do we got, baby? And I'm telling you, my brother's beans would not be my brother's beans without little garlic, sir. My brother is a garlic lover. That man, he is like the opposite of Nosferatu's ass. He loves the garlic, baby. So we're going to take a big heaping helping of this and plop it in there. Just like that. Yeah. Now, finally, something that he didn't necessarily do, but I'm going to do just to give it a little more spice. Because I believe that man had a jalapeno, and I didn't get no jalapeno. But I'll tell you what I do got. I have here in my hand Wiri's original pepper sauce. This is good stuff, boy. Made up there in Toronto, Ontario, Canada area. Them boys, they got the sweet, they got the heat, and it's just lovely putting it on something to eat. So I encourage you to get some sauce from these boys, and I'll put the link to their site down in the description down there. That thing below me, you know. But let's put a few drops. Ooh, I can smell that. That's gonna give it a kick, baby, like a soccer player. All right, we got everything in there. We're gonna go ahead and stir it up. Then we are going to take our lid and put the lid all right on top. Now, I'm going to give this, I would say, maybe about 4 hours. That's just a guesstimate. Somewhere in between 2 and 4 is my guesstimation, I would say. But while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make some chicken, because you know I'm not just having beans, boy. I got to have some other meat on my plate for me to call it a meal. So I'm going to make some barbecue chicken tonight. So I'm going to get a few drinks in. We're going to make that chicken over there. I'm going to make that chicken over there. You make whatever you want to go along with this beautiful stuff. And I'll see you back here when these are ready to go. And ready means ready and raring. If you didn't know what I was talking about, thought I was stumbling over shit. Shit, I know what I'm talking about, baby. We'll be back when we'll just come back and look at these beans, boy, because you know the smell is just getting to me. It's intoxicating, and I just need to stand back in delight and take a sight at the big old beautiful beans before I have a bite, baby. So we'll be back. We'll be back. Alright, baby, the time has come. The barbecued baked beans are done. And I'm having the very first bite just for me. And you know when you cook it, you can take the first bite right out of the pot. Right out of the crock pot. Ooh, man. I wish I had smell-o-vision so you could smell the wonderful barbecue baked beans with bacon. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Let me try to get this one to stop steaming. Don't say that to me. Ooh. Ooh. just good. You can feel the heat go from your head to your feet. I think I've just about got everything right that my brother did that night, but you know the only thing missing is my brother, because I'm going to tell you something right now, people. Food tastes great when you cook it right. But you know what? When you're around the right people, it tastes even better. And we had a great night that night, didn't we, Punch? And I thank you for showing me this recipe for barbecue baked beans. And I want to thank all of you for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Black Hour. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on social media. And you can also watch all my other cooking videos right here on my YouTube channel. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.